Okay.
So if someone might have missed this workshop, what would you like them to take away? What's the one nugget that you're taking away from this workshop contributed by Rich? Someone starts and then we just pop.
For me,
Sorry.
yeah.
Speaking of silence. Ian, why don't you go first?
Did we lose Grace? Okay, so I thought this was amazing because it created a bridge to two of my practices, my musical practice and my facilitation practice, which I'd never connected before. And I really want to thank you, Rich, for building that bridge and making the obvious point that language is music. And you know, why didn't I see that before? And but especially also in the point that conversation is also phrasing, and what can you gain from digging into people's different conception of how phrasing works in a conversation output. So I feel very enriched, and my one very short sentence summing up would be: keep digging.
Okay. Sorry, my laptop just died. I'm back now. So my takeaway is there's music everywhere, even when you didn't think that there is, and you just have to listen to it.
I will follow. I think my takeaway is remember those bedtime stories and the ones that really hits your heart. Listen to that the next time you facilitate. Check.
My takeaway is I have two, and one is on the real meta level. So what if this deconstruction of the sentence could be the deconstruction of a workshop? What if a workshop would be music? And then where do we want to put the anchor points? And how do we bring tone and rhythm to the workshop we're designing? So I found this, and you used the word programming a workshop in your introduction, which I found already interesting. So when I'm programming a workshop, how can I use musical theory from what I learned today to translate it and to make it more approachable to the participants? And the other takeaway is how the different workshops come together, because I was thinking of Grace's workshop in the Tower of Babel, where she invited us to all speak our own mother tongue. So suddenly the words we were saying weren't as important as the tone we're using. And one of the big takeaways from that workshop was that we don't need that much to understand each other's words, because by the tone we're using, we're already pass on most of the content. Check. Thank you so much for holding the space and providing this inspiration, Rich.
I'll jump in with my takeaway, which is take time to understand everyone's musical notes. So I think that's everyone's got different rhythm, different notes, and I think just taking the time to unpack what that might look like and pay attention to that, I think there's a lot of value in that. Thanks, Rich, for a really interesting session.
Going to say something similar too. I never thought of linking facilitation and music in this way, and I find it wonderful. So thank you so much for sharing.
Well, thank you to everybody. It was my pleasure to bring it. And I look forward to seeing how it works out in the world.
Sure.